Hey, Andre, it seems like every Tuesday,
It's Taco Tuesday.
yes, we are doing another video this week because Toyota is slowly dribbling out the newest information about
Still.
the upcoming Taco. And this week, we've got some interesting news.
2024 all-new Toyota Tacoma will have 3 pedals, manual transmission.
Yep, they just sent us this picture.
Yes.
And it's pretty obvious. Now, when Andre first showed me this picture, I was like, okay, so they're keeping the manual. What'd be more interesting is if it had 4 pedals.
What would be the
new.
4th pedal for?
I don't know. But to be fair, that was a little me being snide. But the question is, Andre, in my mind, how many midsize trucks actually still have a manual?
Well, the bigger question is how many pickup trucks, new ones in period, have manuals?
True. Let's start with midsize first.
1.
Besides the Tacoma.
The Jeep Gladiator currently has a manual. And remember, we were at the dealership during COVID, and the almost only Gladiators available were manual transmissions. And it's because of some of the chip shortages, right?
Yeah.
The automatics were a little bit more difficult to build. And so Jeep was offering the manual transmissions in some of their trucks.
All right. Well, how about any truck includes compact? That's 0, right?
So that's Maverick and Santa Cruz.
No automatic.
No manuals.
Midsize,
Gladiator and Tacoma.
And now the new Tacoma.
Well, the current Tacoma has this.
Right.
And
Unless, hold on. Unless the new Ranger slips in a manual.
Wait. The Bronco has a manual.
Well, that's what I was getting at.
Wow, you just blew my mind. Okay.
We know the Colorado doesn't.
Right. The current Ranger doesn't.
Nissan doesn't. The Frontier doesn't. Yeah.
They went away from that,
Yeah.
right? General Motors doesn't. Canyon, Colorado doesn't. In the full-size segment, there are no manuals. I mean, Ford got rid of their F-150 manual several years ago. In heavy-duty truck space, Ram was the last holdout, and then it's gone. So no manuals.
So no 3/4 tons, no half tons.
No dualies.
No dualies.
Only some of the big rigs still have some manual transmissions, but they're going away too.
So really, we're looking at 2 with manuals now, the Gladiator and the Tacoma, and maybe the new Ranger. We don't know.
So here's the thing about the Ranger, right? The Bronco, the big one, the 4-door, is built at the same place as the Ranger.
Same chassis.
Same chassis. And they have the 7-speed, talking about 4 pedals, they have a 7-speed manual in the Bronco. What if they offered it in the Ranger?
I know, it'd be cool. But let's go back to the Tacoma since it is Taco Tuesday.
Yes.
So I think here we can get into some speculation.
Okay.
Because, look, if you're going to have... Well, let's talk about the engine. So what do we think it's going to have under the hood?
Well, remember, we had a little bit of an insider information as well on this. So the insider, this was several months ago, they said that it's going to have the 2.4-liter turbo and also the hybrid system. And now the hybrid system is confirmed by Toyota, right? They said iForce Max will be available. They didn't really say the engine, but we still think it's going to be the 2.4-liter turbocharged 4 with electric motors. Hybrid system.
But now there's a wrinkle because, let's face it, if you're going to have 2 new engines, you're probably going to have to develop a new transmission, which is expensive.
Maybe even a 10-speed.
Maybe even a 10-speed.
Because the Tundra has a 10-speed, right?
Right. I'm talking about manual, though. Even you're going to have to
no matter what.
Yeah, you're going to have to develop both a new automatic or at least take it from something else and perhaps a new manual. So this opens up the possibility that maybe they're going to continue with the current engine and pair it to the manual because that would not entail any additional development cost. So maybe there might be 3 engine choices. Did that blow your mind? Blew my mind.
Or even 4. So right now the Tacoma...
4? Dang.
Well, right now this is not the current Tacoma. This is a patent drawing of the upcoming Tacoma.
From Brazil, right?
From Brazil.
Yeah.
But the current Tacoma has a 2.7-liter. Remember we had Baby Yoda.
Yep.
Baby Yoda was 20 years old, still the 2.7, right? So that engine, the 4-cylinder non-turbo has been around forever. And now the 3.5-liter V6 has been around for, 7 years or 8 years. Are you saying they could keep those engines as well?
I'm saying they could potentially keep the engines and do like Ram did with the Classic.
Yeah, so some new, some old, right?
Kind of a half Classic. So maybe what you do is when you initially, and this is speculation, guys, maybe when you initially unveil and launch the truck, you pair the old drivetrain, and Nissan did this actually as well, you know that.
Yeah, they put the new engine in the old truck.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
And so maybe you keep the old powertrain because then you don't have to develop a new transmission with the manual, and eventually you get rid of it. But for the rollout, maybe you have either 3 or 4 engine choices. Now, we're really speculating here, but this to me says that that might be a real possibility.
And they did release a 1-sentence statement.
Okay, what did
They
say?
said 6-speed manual.
Okay.
So they confirmed that. So it's not a 5-speed, it's not a 7-speed. It's, by the way, 7-speed in the Bronco is a crawler gear, right? For like really slow speed off-roading.
And let's face it, manuals are having a comeback. All of a sudden, manuals both in the used market and new market are being sought after, right? Because obviously people are getting either nostalgic for them because electric vehicles will not have manual transmission, or maybe the next generation is kind of figuring out that a manual can be fun to drive. Now, the reason we're speculating about these 4 engine options is because Tacoma is the segment leader. How many do they sell every year?
There are almost 250,000 trucks in one country, in the U.S. per year.
Yeah,
it's a lot of trucks.
And if you want to continue to own that segment, I think you have to give a breadth of choice.
And also, this is important, right? I just recently purchased a Chevy Colorado.
Yes.
Value is important for a lot of people.
Yes, and a
Right.
manual could be cheaper.
Yeah. So right now it's cheaper, right? They're offering it right now. When you load up a TRD Pro, like they're teasing us here with extra lights and
It's a $60,000 truck, dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
with hybrid systems.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine?
Oh, yeah.
So that's a $60K truck. Most of us can't afford a $60K truck.
What do all those parts stores do with the white Tacomas running around, right?
Are they going to drive around $60,000
No,
trucks?
you need that work truck, right?
Yeah.
That just kind of does around town things.
Yes.
And if you get rid of the manual, it's going to make that a much more expensive option. And it happened in the Nissan, right? Because Nissan got rid of the manual as well. Remember?
And remember, that truck jumped in price.
Yes, a lot.
There used to be the most affordable at like near $20,000, and all of a sudden, bam, it was like 27.
Anyway, guys, we can confirm that there is a manual Tacoma on the way. Now, we've been teasing you guys for the last several weeks about both the Tacoma and the Ranger, but the teasing is about to end.
Yes.
Because we're going to be seeing both those trucks very shortly. Isn't that true, Andre?
Yes, so FordAuthority.com published that the Ranger is coming in May. So we know.
Hey, it's May 1st.
Or 2nd. Hey, it's Tuesday.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, we did a little bit of
Tuesday.
time travel. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
So Ranger is coming very soon, for real.
Yeah.
This is not speculation. And then Taco is coming soon, the actual truck.
Well, look, these guys have to roll out because you just did a video where you did a Dude, I Love My Ride with somebody else who bought a Colorado.
Yes.
And the Colorado is out there, and it's,
it's getting sales.
It's getting sales, right?
Yeah.
The Frontier, of course, has been out there. So these guys have got to get into the pool if they want to compete, right? And so I assume that the sooner these roll out, the faster they're going to get to market. So I think in the next month, we're going to get a lot more non-teasing news about both the Ranger and the Tacoma. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Yeah, actual specs, I hope.
I got to stop doing old Monty Python.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Actual specs, right? Actual trucks. We'll see them.
Yeah, actually, we'll see the real thing.
And the new Tacoma might be on sale by December, I would bet.
That early?
Yeah.
How about Ranger?
I don't know. Maybe sooner. Maybe November, October.
So I think
I don't know.
You think the Ranger will be here before?
I'm guessing the Ranger will beat the Tacoma by a little bit. But look, Tacoma hasn't been phased by anything.
So that's an educated guess because that's how Tundra rolled out too, right? Remember?
Yeah.
It came out right at the beginning.
Remember, we flew to Texas, to Houston to pick up a Tundra. What is it, December 10th or something like that?
Yeah. I foresee a lot of used Rangers and Tacomas on the market
I
very
foresee
soon.
me flying to Texas.
You might be flying to Texas. All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Another Taco Tuesday, not Monday.
Hopefully we won't have many more of these. We're sorry about this.
But yeah, the real thing's coming very soon.
Yeah.
As always, check out alltfl.com for more Taco and Ranger news, and of course all the other videos that we're doing. And hey, let's just give them a preview. What are you iking? Every Saturday we're doing an Ike. The last one is very popular. What's on the menu for this week?
Yeah, it's a crazy schedule, right?
Yeah.
Every single
I know
Saturday.
it's killing you, but thank you for doing that.
So I want to do something I've never done on the Ike before,
Okay.
which is a giant fifth wheel toy hauler camping trailer.
I thought you were going to say tow it up backward.
No, a big trailer, a huge one. So that's coming up. Also,
right.
Colorado on the Ike.
Soon.
Yes.
All right. See you guys. Ciao.
We'll see you.